Hey guys, today I'm excited to give you my spoiler-free thoughts on the first 7 episodes of the new series, Willow. Now that is every single episode except the finale. It started streaming today on Disney Plus with weekly releases every Wednesday up until the finale. And you guys, I can't believe how long I'm gonna have to wait to see how this thing all comes together. At least season 1, I have a strong inkling that we are going to be getting a season 2. Now, I've gotta be fully honest here. I had another review that was supposed to go up right now on the first 3 episodes of Willow. Then Disney surprised us, gave us another 4, and I had a whole lot of things that I needed to change and adjust. For example, my rating is higher now, to be honest. So that says that if you didn't love the beginning, things do get better. All right, so with the first 3 episodes, I was like, all right, I see why they gave us the first 3. There's kind of a change here at the end of 3. We see where we're going. It's kind of like the first act is over. We're moving forward. I mean, that is something that Disney has always been very methodical about, is how many episodes they give us, right? They give us press early for screenings. It makes sense where they, with WandaVision, what they did, and with literally with everything. The amount that they give us is smart because things are about to change. They give us a cohesive story-ish and then leave us wanting more. I was completely shocked that we got every single episode besides the finale for Willow. And like I said, with the first 3, I was like, all right, I'm here for it, but I need to see more. And now I'm like all in because the last 4 episodes that I got are just crazy. So here's my spoiler-free thoughts. This is a very roundabout way of saying, here we go. Here's my review. Now, I will say the first episode it's catching, it's intriguing, it's interesting. You're like, what's going on? You're getting introduced to all these new characters, which that's the thing. There are a lot of new characters. And one of the biggest problems with the pilot, the first episode, is that we don't see Willow until the very, very, very end. And that is a little bit frustrating because the name of this series is called Willow. So, well, it is intriguing and captivating, and I'm like, ooh, this is an interesting story. There's action right off the bat, like right in the first episode, but it's like, but where's Willow, right? So I felt like the first episode is kind of like, yes, this is exciting. You're introducing us to this new world and these characters, but like we could have used more Willow. And I think that's going to be a complaint from a lot of people. However, moving on, of course we get a lot of Willow. Again, this is titled Willow, but it is really about the story of the kids, the younger generation, right? And they really do steal the show. Now, of course, Warwick Davis is incredible, and it's phenomenal to see him back in this role. But Willow has gone through some stuff, okay? This has been a few years since we last saw Willow in the movie, and I've got to say, he's got an attitude that I don't love all the time. There are some moments where he says things, and I'm like, dude, you are rude. You are mean. Like, he is so mean to some people, specifically one person. I don't want to talk about it too much, but you're just like, what happened to you, dude? Like, I don't know. I just always pictured him as yes, he always, I don't know. It was too much. I didn't like it. It seems like he's a jaded Willow at times. But he's also fantastic. And of course, Warwick Davis is incredible. But like the kids surrounding him, they hold their own as actors, which is really, really good for someone like that. Like, you think he's just going to come in and he's going to blow everyone out of the water with his performance, and you're going to be like, yeah, he was fantastic, and the people around him were good. No, they're amazing. They're phenomenal, and their story is so intriguing. Like I said, this is mostly the story about them. Now, I did have a lot of people ask me when I mentioned that I was going to be watching the screeners if MamasGeeky is a part of this. We know it's Val Kilmer. We know Val Kilmer has some health issues, but we know he did make an appearance in Top Gun Maverick. So do we see him in this? I didn't see him in the first 7 episodes. That isn't to say that MamasGeeky doesn't have a presence, because he does. He kind of has a presence throughout the entire story. And could we see him? Possibly we could see him in the finale. I would love to see that. If there's a season 2, which I think there will be, we could definitely see him. I mean, don't count him out, right? Like I said, he was just in Maverick. But I do love that MamasGeeky kind of has a presence throughout. And he is sprinkled throughout the storyline, very importantly, too. The action. Let's talk about the action in this. The action is phenomenal. Some really great choreography, some really great effects. Now, something that is funny is at the beginning of the first episode, they give you like a recap, right? Like, maybe it's been a few years since you've seen the movie. We're going to recap some of the stuff that went down that you kind of need to know throughout this series. And they did not update the special effects, at least in the version that I saw that was given to press. And I was like, this is interesting because you put that up against the special effects that we see later on and you're like, wow, has technology changed? It's crazy to think about that. But I did find that interesting that they were like, here's the clip and we're just not going to update the special effects. There's no need to. So do you have to have seen the movie? Kind of leads into that question. No. I mean, should you have seen the movie? Absolutely. You'll really fully understand it and you'll grasp more, but you can definitely be new to Willow and enjoy the series. In fact, it might make you want to go back and watch it. Because, listen, we do get some information. Anything you need to know, they're going to tell you and they're going to explain it, which is what's important and what is good that a story will do this, right? It's not like, oh, you haven't seen it, forget you, like, sorry, you're in trouble and you're not going to understand this. They're going to explain it for you, which is important. There's several moments that, of course, there's lots of ties and payoffs, I guess, for those who have been fans of the movie. There's definitely stuff sprinkled throughout. You're going to be like, ooh, oh, and you're going to be excited to see it. So there's definitely payoffs for those who have watched it. Do you have to have seen it? No. Do I recommend you watch it? Yes. It's on Disney+, so just check it out before you dive into the series. Highly recommend doing that. Now, I will say there was a couple of moments, specifically in episode 3, where they do that thing that I hate that they do, and we all hate that they do it. They're like, hey, we're going to have this massive action scene at night in the rain. Yeah, that's a great idea. No, you can't even tell what's going on. You got to adjust your TV settings and turn the brightness all the way up so that you can even see who's who, because half of them have long hair, and you're like, I don't know who's fighting who here. What's going on? But episode 3 is certainly a climax. Like I said, it definitely sets the tone for what's coming. It's insane. It's so good. And the story is so entertaining. I mean, it's fantasy at its best. And it's so, so good. And it's like action, adventure, fantasy. That's what this is. And it has the same feel of the movie. I was going to say the original, but of the movie. Where, it kind of pokes fun at itself at times, and it's funny, and it's interesting, and it has some episodes that you're just like, what is going on with this story? But it's so good, and the acting is so good, and it's so good to see Warwick back, even if he got an attitude that I'm not a fan of at times. Listen, overall, like I said, I've seen the first 7 episodes. It could all go to crap in the finale. I don't know, but I think it's on its way to being really good. I was certainly entertained. Do I think it's going to be maybe a little bit slow for some people? Maybe. I think the biggest problem is the darkness, where you're just kind of like, what's going on? If you're not going to adjust your TV at times, you're not going to see stuff. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Specifically in episode 3. So I'm going to warn you guys on that one. But overall, it's entertaining. It's intriguing. The special effects are great. The action is awesome. The story is really interesting. And Mad Mardigan's a part of it. It's getting crazy. There's some massive twists and turns and surprises. There's so much I want to talk about, but I can't talk about yet because they're massive spoilers. But there is something I really want to talk about that kind of blew my mind. And you guys will know what I'm talking about when you get to it. But it's interesting. I think Willow fans will love it, and I think a lot of newcomers will love it as well. Now, originally on the first 3 episodes, I had rated this a 3 out of 5. I was wanting a little bit more. I think we've succeeded in that, and now after the first 7 episodes, I am giving Willow a 4 out of 5. Very much looking forward to the finale. Can't wait to see how it all comes together, and I have my fingers crossed for a season 2. You guys let me know what you thought about Willow if you've already checked out the beginning down below in the comments. Again, it is streaming now on Disney+, continuing every Wednesday with new episodes. Let me know. Come back. Tell me what you guys are thinking. If you haven't seen it yet, let me know what your thoughts are. Are you planning on seeing it? Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this. You guys can follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. You can also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.